Endometriosis is one of those things we hear a lot about, but we never really learn the specifics of unless it affects us or someone we love. In this video, we're discussing 5 things you probably didn't know about endo and how its cause remains largely unknown despite the fact that it affects a surprising amount of people. Hi there, and welcome to the MJ channel. Today we're learning 5 things about endometriosis you probably have never heard before, and that go from interesting facts to frankly alarming statistics. If you're interested in the subject and want to learn more, download the MJ app and listen to an exclusive collection by Chelsea Brie Blackburn about learning to live and enjoy life and sex with endometriosis. Okay, now on to the facts. Number 1. It takes, on average, 7 years from the onset of symptoms to get diagnosed with endometriosis. Getting to a diagnosis is a journey for most people with endo. Since the symptoms, like intensely painful periods, are often normalized in a way that they shouldn't be, those who have them, and even their physicians, tend to think they're not important or signs of a bigger problem. This means that people with endo go through several doctors, a couple different diagnoses, and an average of 7 years before they find out what's going on. And even after they're diagnosed, some of their symptoms might be ignored or brushed aside. Number 2. Even though the cause of endometriosis is unknown and there's no specific treatment for it, it often gets treated with the contraceptive pill, and that is not necessarily the best course of action. Here's the thing, we don't know precisely what causes endo, which also means that we don't know what we need to do to attack its source. In many cases, hormonal contraception is used as a way to mask the symptoms and make them go away or become less prevalent. But there are a lot of other options that can help without resorting to them, including making changes in nutrition and lifestyle that can lead to a significant improvement in quality of life. If you go to the video I'm gonna link right here, you can listen to our interview with Chelsea and learn more about alternative options. Whatever you end up doing, remember you have a choice in the treatments you pursue. If you're not comfortable with the first option that's given to you, find a second opinion and see if you can go in a different direction. The most important thing is that you feel comfortable, safe, and healthier. Number 3. The pain caused by endo does not go away by taking ibuprofen and often gets in the way of everyday activities. Endometriosis is often accompanied by extremely painful periods that don't resolve the way any other period pain would. It can cause intense, painful, incapacitating bleeding. And while healthy periods shouldn't hurt, we're so used to talking about cramps as normal or expected that people suffering from this kind of severe pain are often ignored or played down or told to just take a pill and deal with it. Besides contributing to the long time it takes to diagnose endometriosis, the belief that period pain is normal often masks a number of other problems when it should actually be a sign that there's something going on. Number 4. Around 176 million people around the world are diagnosed with endometriosis, but it's likely that a lot more actually have it. By this point, you probably realize there might be a lot of people walking around with endometriosis that's unrecognized by their doctors or even by themselves. So this is one of those conditions in which the number of people who officially have it is probably a lot lower than the number of people who actually do. And number 5, because of all of these, endometriosis is called the silent disease. Endometriosis can spread to places that we cannot see and have inconsistent symptoms across different levels of the disease, which means that people can go years without even suspecting they have it. It's common for people with endo to be diagnosed with IBS, UTI, sciatica, or pelvic inflammatory disease before actually getting to endo. As we mentioned before, it's easy to overlook because some of its symptoms are related to other conditions and even considered to be normal or fairly common, and that's where the nickname comes from. And there's one more thing that's interesting and useful to know about endo. It can actually affect your sex life too. The ability to experience painless, pleasurable sex is one of the most surprising areas struck by endometriosis. And if you want to learn more about it, including how to overcome the pain and talk to your partner about it, head over to the MJ app and listen to Chelsea's collection. You can get a 7-day free trial by clicking the link here or in the description. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more videos like this, and head over to our social media for more on sex, self-love, and wellness. See you on the next one.